Tribe, Jim here, another edition of TribeVibeTV. So much going on right now in the competition section of things as we had our team and Zechariah compete in this past weekend's Southeast Regionals for the 2012 Reebok CrossFit Games. Going to give you some interviews with those guys and gals as they've returned from West Palm Beach, Florida, and are excited. Our team finished 14th overall in the entire Southeast region, so if you see your coaches that were competing and representing Iron Tribe Fitness, make sure you go up to them and pat them on the back. That's an unreal accomplishment. Zechariah Townsend finished 37th overall in the Southeast region, so Coach Zach, make sure you see him and tell him how proud you are of him, because we are so proud of Zechariah, all the work that he put in as well, in addition to our team.
Odds were harder this year, and one way I kind of was able to notice that was one WOD I didn't finish, and I was really close to finishing, but two other WODs I finished like with 30 seconds left. So there was a lot of workouts that were pushing me almost to the last minute, so I had to literally give full 100% effort the whole workout. So best experience I got from it was having a good support group there, and I could kind of, instead of last year just being by myself, this year I could kind of talk to people about the workouts and just kind of just strategize and just have other people there to share my thoughts and feelings with. It was a great experience. The main thing I'm going to take away is I need to train harder sooner.
So this year wasn't as stressful, it was kind of laid back, but the energy that was flowing throughout the facility was really fun, incredible.
I'd say the difference was the whole venue. The atmosphere was, everyone was on top of you. It looked more like the games atmosphere, I would say. And yeah, the stress level was just, there was no stress at all in the workout.
One of the great things about this whole experience is the fact that, you know, yeah, we coach, we work at a gym, but that's not all we're doing. We've got other things going on. And I know I can speak for Jordan on this and the rest of the team. We're really doing this because we have a true passion for this sport. And I mean, bottom line, we love to compete, and we're going to continue that.
Going as a true athlete was a completely different story. You want to talk about a humbling experience. But it was exciting too, being there as part of a team after having been a spectator of some individuals. I know that it was hard for them to be by themselves. So it's definitely good to be there and have people alongside of you to be your supporters and your cheerleaders, and to ultimately hold your hand as you walked out there onto the arena floor. And if anything, it prepares us for the next stage, the next step of becoming the best version of ourselves, the best athletes we can be, and ultimately representing Iron Tribe in the best way possible that we can.
Now it's time to talk about your team and the overall Tribal Wars competition for both the Scaled and RX divisions. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch up with a few different athletes competing, and we're going to give you the announcement of all of the almost 30 teams competing in this year's Tribal Wars competition.
Well, I'm expecting a competitive and fun Saturday with a lot of people not only competing, but a lot of people showing up and having fun and supporting everybody. I really like the fact that the people who are cheering you on and supporting you the most are actually the people you're competing against, which is something that I think is pretty unique. There's gonna be a lot of surprises out there. Who knows? We might show up in wrestling unis. I'll tell you, the one team that we have to beat is Eric Dickinson, Mike Mills, Sarah Pigg, and Steve Spinsley. They're going down, I'll just tell you right now. We're going to beat them. The rest of the folks, they just get in line. We're going to knock them down one at a time.
Lionheart designed some team T-shirts for us, so we're going to wear them with our spandex.
Yeah, little Speedos.
Yeah.
We're into that kind of thing.
Perfect.
We're going to bring it on. We've already tweeted some challenges out. I think we need to bring the social media campaign on a little bit stronger.
Sure.
But none of them have Twitter accounts yet.
Right.
So we'll do some of that. I think Jevon would look good in one of those Borat unitard things.
A singlet, yeah.
Like over covering his nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to go after a few teams. I think we've got a pretty tight team.
Yeah, we've got a good team. We're looking forward to competing and just having a bunch of fun, and obviously crushing Jevon's team. I mean, that's probably priority one, right?
Do they even have a team name?
It's something Disney.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
What's he? Is he Aladdin?
The Little Mermaid, or I can't remember. It's something like that.
He could be Aladdin.
Yeah.
Or what's that one from Tangled?
Or the Turban Cowboy. You know, he could be that.
He could be Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jevon's Woody. We're going to bring it to you, Woody.
I have one person from last year that's on my team, and I really wanted Jason Lavoy on my team, but a couple of my 8 a.m. classmates stole him from me. So they're going down pretty much. Lucy and Brian and Sam, y'all are going down because you stole my teammate. Probably gonna make some t-shirts. I don't know about any lame like sweatbands or anything like that because it's not really my speed, but yeah, probably some t-shirts or something like that. I'm up for the challenge of anything Lewin throws at me, and I know that he's gonna do a great job programming, so I cannot wait to see what the WODs are.
We go after the current champs, the Clean and Jerks, Groban and Chuck's team. It's a solid team. Very few weaknesses, but they've been talking a lot of trash, assuming they already got this in the bag, and unfortunately for them, they got a pretty big bullseye on their back, and there's about 4 or 5 really, really solid teams that could take them down this year. I certainly think my team is one of them. We've been training hard. We're going to bring our A game, gunning for that top spot. It's just an extremely well-run event. Iron Tribe always does a good job with these things, but they go above and beyond for Tribal Wars. Just the quality of the judges, the quality of the competition, the venue, everything was just a well-oiled machine last year. It was a good time, good camaraderie, and looking forward to it again.
Last year was fun. We were fortunate enough to win it. Great teammate with Jenny, Chuck, and Steven. There's some good competition out there. I think everyone's training throughout the year will really show when it comes game time. We don't need to dress as flashy as we want to distract away from our skill set. So, you know, the haters are going to hate. There's a lot of teams out there hating on the Clean and Jerks from last year, and judging by the results from last year, you know, performance kind of speaks for itself. We're thriving off all the negativity and all the haters, like Team HGH and Matt Smith's team, and the women's team, and Katie Mack's team. So we're looking forward to it. All this energy is just getting us amped.
Good stuff there from our team members. Tribal Wars, of course, taking place on Saturday, May 12th. Registration is now closed, but spectators can come out and watch the amazing competition that is Tribal Wars. We'll have vendors there, all kinds of food and snacks and refreshments. And of course, if you want to sign up for the food portion, even if you didn't register, you can do that on Easy Facility. If you have any questions, email Karen at IronTribeFitness.com. She'll be able to take care of you and answer any questions you may have. An awesome event that took place this past weekend, in addition to Open Gym at 280 and Open Gym at Homewood, was the garage sale to equip your garage. And in record time, less than 20 minutes, we sold out the Homewood equipment. So you can now see the new Rogue equipment, which has arrived at ITF Homewood this week, and test it out yourself if you're wadding over there. But thanks to everybody who came to the garage sale to equip your garage, and we'll see you next week for another edition of TribeVibeTV.